The Columbian Exposition was a magnificent, beautiful show of progress for America. Marvelous ivory buildings had people awestruck and amazed. This pearly white safe haven away from distractions of everyday life was home to the women's building of the fair. This building was designed by women, only held art made by women, and only played music written by women. One of the reasons this building was also the topic of controversy was that women were fighting for women's suffrage at the time. Speeches were given and posters were hung around the fair portraying the wrong that had been done to women by not giving them the simple right they were entitled to. Susan B. Anthony was a well-known women's rights activist that was prominent in the 1980s. She gave several speeches on many topics.
This is part of one of the speeches she did at the Columbian Exposition. We need a daily paper edited and composed according to women's own thoughts, and not as women think a man wants her to think or write. As it is now the men who control the finances, they control the paper. As long as we occupy our present position, we are mentally and morally in the power of men who engineer the finances. Horace Greeley once said that women ought to not expect the same pay for work that men received. He advised women to go down into New Jersey, buy a parcel of ground, and go to raising strawberries. When they came up to New York with their strawberries, the men wouldn't dare to offer them half price for their produce. I say, my journalistic sisters, that it is high time we were raising our own strawberries on our own land.
Devil in the White City really shows how important the women's building was to advancing in women's suffrage. The book talks about women with a lot of influence, like Bertha Palmer and Susan B. Anthony. Without the Columbian Exposition, women's suffrage would have not been promoted as much.